So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. On the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Come on, come on. 18, 60, Vikings. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Seahawks sit 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18, Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
19, man. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to shake him off. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now back to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
65, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
79 Broncos, 2. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking on, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Get it. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, ready.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point open through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First down. A gain of 14.
Here's Purdy.
San Francisco.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he was finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Viking 18. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. And we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The Seahawks.
18 yards, look at my team.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
19
This 2nd and 4.
Cut my team. 19. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 80-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Hey, Smash. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
60 Eagles. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Purdy looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 radio, 18 ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Running left is Walker. Down to about the 37. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Hawk 70, Hawk set, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, Viking 18.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Purdy to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's Purdy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Throwing, Purdy. And he is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
To throw is Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Purdy to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, big man with ball. Man, bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Two. 60 Eagles.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they